Now at 6, thousands of electronic music fans descend on downtown for Ultra, but the party has taken a tragic turn. Many today are calling for an end to the music festival after a security guard is left in critical condition after being trampled by gatecrashers. The Secretary of Health and Human Services is in South Florida as the deadline to sign up for Obamacare at healthcare.gov is ticking down. Good evening, I'm Brian Andrews with the area's top stories this Saturday night. You're looking live at the main stage at Ultra, the electronic musical festival in downtown, where the party has turned tragic. A security guard trampled by fans trying to make their way inside. Tonight, that guard is fighting for her life at the Ryder Trauma Center after trying to stop a crush of fans trying to make their way through a fence. Chief Investigator Michelle Gillen is at City Hall, where some city officials are calling for Ultra not to come back next year. But we begin at the scene of the latest Ultra controversy and our Maggie Newland. Maggie. And with so much to do in Miami this weekend, you're going to need to plan for traffic problems. Biscayne Boulevard northbound is diverted to the southbound lanes at Southeast 1st Street for Ultra. There will be backups for the Taste of Brickell Food and Wine Festival running until 10 o'clock, along with delays heading into Key Biscayne for tomorrow's men's final of the Sony Open. To add to the congestion, Disney on Ice is playing at the AAA just up the street from Ultra. Comedian and former Tonight Show host Jay Leno also takes to the stage at the Adrian Arce Center this evening at 8 p.m. Tri-Rail and Metro Rail are both extending their hours to make commuting to and from the downtown area a little easier this evening. You can find more information on public transportation when you visit our website right there, cbsmiami.com. Of course, stay with our television station and our website for continuing coverage of what's happening at the Ultra Music Festival throughout the weekend. Now we take you to a live look outside. A severe storm moving through parts of our viewing area, particularly up in the Broward area until 11 o'clock tonight. Let's get right to the man in the know. There he is, John Giraldi with the rain. John. Thanks, John. A Broward Sheriff's deputy back home tonight after losing control of his cruiser and crashing into a wall. It happened last night in Lauderhill. The sheriff's office says the deputy was responding to an emergency call when he careened into a brick wall at the 3600 block of Northwest 19th Street. The deputy was airlifted to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. New this evening at 6, the search is on for a South Florida couple who authorities say were ripping off the system, living a lavish lifestyle while collecting food stamps. CBS 4's Gabby Fleischman has the story. Still ahead tonight on the news, deadline nearing. The head of Health and Human Services in our area today as the deadline to sign up at healthcare.gov ticks down. More debris found in the area where that missing Malaysian jetliner was lost at sea. But was it from the flight or was it something else? We'll tell you what officials are saying. And protesting at St. Peter's, we'll tell you what was behind this bizarre demonstration in Vatican City when the news continues. Recovery crews retrieved several objects at sea in the search for that missing jetliner on Saturday. However, so far no debris has been linked to the Boeing 777. The objects were recovered in a new search area hundreds of miles off Australia by two vessels. Officials say search efforts will resume Sunday morning. Meantime, Malaysian officials have flip-flopped on the possibility of any survivors from Flight 370, telling loved ones on Saturday that they are holding out hope that someone may be found alive. The head of security of one World Trade Center has resigned just a few days after those base jumpers were busted for parachuting off the top of the tower. The stunt, which was filmed and posted to YouTube in a video that quickly went viral, raised concerns about security at the skyscraper. About 2 weeks before that, a New Jersey teenager snuck onto the site and climbed to the top of the tower to take pictures. An Italian man takes his anti-government protest to the roof of one of the most famous churches in the world, St. Peter's Basilica. The businessman climbed to the top today and hung a huge banner bashing the government's handling of the economy. And get this, it was his fourth time doing this sky-high protest. In the past, he has protested against banks, politicians, and Italian laws that he says inhibit the lives of others and business activities in that part of the world. Still ahead tonight, Southern California is shaking. Dozens of residents near Los Angeles forced from their homes and still feeling aftershocks after a strong earthquake. We'll have details after the break. Southern California is still shaking after a strong earthquake last night. More than 100 aftershocks continue to hit the LA area. Objects from debris to grocery store products falling to the floor because of all the shaking. Even cars were flipped over by the earthquake. The tremor itself registered 5.1 on the Richter scale. The strongest of the aftershocks reached a magnitude 3.4. CBS 4 meteorologist John Giraldi now with our wet South Florida evening forecast. One of the nation's largest advertising agencies is expanding its presence here in South Florida. Zimmerman Advertising is relocating its 1,100 staffers to a massive new all-glass facility facing Interstate 95 in Fort Lauderdale. Perhaps you've seen it as you pass Cypress Creek. The world's 14th largest ad agency's client base includes AutoNation, ADT, Office Depot, and Party City. Owner Jordan Zimmerman says the new state-of-the-art facility will help them continue to grow clients and encourage collaboration between staff members. Coming up, we'll turn to sports. We'll have up-to-the-minute scoring updates on the Florida-Dayton game that just began. And last night, an unlikely contributor in the Heat's big win against Detroit. CBS 4's Kem Bokamper has that when the news continues. No, it's not never-before-seen video from the 15th century. Our producer wishes it was. Actually, it's Miami today, when the city went back in time to the Renaissance, thanks to the Florida Renaissance Festival. Festival goers were able to ride rides and watch musical performances and demonstrations, all with a medieval theme. Festivities continue through April 19th at Miami's Cowley Square Historic Village. I'm Brian Andrews. Join me again at 7 p.m. as we update South Florida's top stories. We'll see you then.